Hello everybody, Space Shark here. I'm back again with the Overwatch 2 tier lists. So, thank you everyone for commenting on like all my videos. So it seems like a bunch of you do like these tier lists, so I'm gonna keep coming up with more ideas for this. And you give me your suggestions on what you'd like to see. But for today, we are doing the the Overwatch Ultimates. Overwatch 2 Ultimates. There are a couple Ultimates that were reworked that are no longer in the game, like Bastions and the the Resurrection, Mercy's Res, which I'll be putting in the no longer in Overwatch tier. I will not rank them. But we have the low value ults that you have to be really good with that ult because it provides such low value. If you really want to obviously get value from it, that's the name low value. Hit or miss. This is an ult that can do well or can't do well, like depending on skill, situation, situational type ult. Good. These ults are all around pretty good, and you'll always get value out of it. It may not be huge, but you can always get some pretty good value out of it. Amazing. This is one step down from the top, obviously, as you can see. Amazing ults, you will always get very high value out of it, and it is pretty close, borderline game-changing. And of course, we've got the champ up here, game-changing. These ults, now, I'm not saying you don't have to be good with the ult to make it game-changing. It's just the fact that these ults are so important and so impactful in certain moments in team fights that they can literally change the tide of the game. So, sorry. Drinking my coffee, guys. Don't mind me. So I'm going to remove the ults that are no longer in Overwatch. And so here's Bastion's tank configuration. I'll rank them for you anyway, but if I was going to put it somewhere, I would have put it in hit or miss. Hit or miss. Mercy's Res. Mercy's Res was game-changing, but now that's not in the game anymore. Let me see. Okay, the shield generator from Symmetra. This was good, but no longer in Overwatch. And the teleporter, which was good, no longer in Overwatch. Hold on. Let me just make sure that's all of them. I don't want to have to come back to these. I apologize, guys. Bongo. Bongo was good. Damn, a lot of ults are no longer in the game. I'm just realizing this. Wow. Does Doomfist have a new ult? Not sure. Okay, well, if I come across them, then I'll put it no longer in Overwatch. Alright, let's start with Bob. Bob is a good ult, as long as you land it on the point and not off the map, obviously. It is close to hit or miss, but Bob will always give you value just because of stall time. Bob is really good at, obviously, killing squishies, but even if you're not killing anything, like I mentioned before, you throw them on the point, man, that you get like an extra 10-15 seconds of stall time, and that's just good value out of there. Like, you automatically get good value. We have Nano Boost. Nano Boost is, man, it is game-changing, but it really depends on who you boost. Damn. I'm going to put it in, I'm putting in game-changing. I'll do it. Because if you boost, English, I can't speak today, sorry. If you boost a Genji while he's blading, game-changing, almost guaranteed a team wipe. If you, boost a Reinhardt just running into the enemy team, that's game-changing. They are dying. Their skulls are getting cracked. But yeah. Amplification Matrix is a hit or miss ult. I should put it low value, but I'm going to put a hit or miss. It is hit or miss, obviously. It is really hard to coordinate an amplification matrix, especially at low elo. Teams aren't really coordinated, so the best thing you can really do is use it on your soldier or yourself as Baptiste when you have like a small Torre in front of you. It's the best thing you can do. Bastion's new Motor Barrage. It is a low value ult. Listen, I know a lot of people complain about this ult saying it's overpowered. Bro, this ult is not overpowered. This ult was so easy to avoid. It gives you a 2-second warning before the motors hit the ground. It's just a crowd control ult. It's an area denier ult. It doesn't do too much damage either, I don't think, but yeah, it's low value. Rally is good. Actually, Rally is amazing. I forgot how much armor passively she gives everyone when she does this, but good luck killing the enemy team when Brigitte launches Rally. There's really nothing you can do. Okay, Doom Pistol, low value. I think it may actually be lower than Bastion's, believe it or not. The only way you're getting value out of this ult is if you hit them in the center ring when he comes down and punches the ground. If you hit him on the outer ring, I don't even think you're killing a squishy. He's so accurate with it. It suffers from the same thing with Bastion's ult, where you get like a second or two warning before he lands. Self-destruct. Man, it's good. You know, I would put hit or miss, but it is good. Self-destruct can't go any higher than good though, because of the time it takes to destruct. You have so much time to get out of there when that bomb is about to go up. Unless you have a graviton or an EMP to pair it with, you may only get 1 or 2 kills, which will win team fights. I just don't know if it's game changing. Remech is low value. I know people are getting kills with the new add-on to it where you could drop it on the enemy's head, but I mean, you're just looking to get killed if you're running up to an enemy as Baby Diva trying to drop it on their head. Duplication is game changing. I'll explain why. Imagine your tank dies and your Echo, and then you change into their tank, and you have like a 10 times cooldown modifier on your ult. You just changed the game. Or you duplicated their Ana. You got your ult in like 2 or 3 seconds, and you nanoed your tank. It's a game-changing ult. I wish I can go more into depth with you, but I just don't know how to explain it. It's a game-changing ult. Genji Blade is an amazing ult. Genji, all you Genji fans, I don't hate you. I worry about you. You do need healing, but you also need to stay in line of sight of your healers. Genji Blade is amazing. I can't put it game-changing because of the amount of skill required to make it game-changing. I mean, if you're in top elo, it would be game-changing, but I'm leaving it in amazing. Sorry. Dragon Strike is hit or miss. This is a situational ult, and it's a good stall ult or a good ult to knock people off the point. The amount of times I've seen a Dragon Strike get more than 2 kills is... I honestly can't remember. It happens every now and then. But if this was a tier list on the coolest looking ults, which, if you want that, Hanzo's Dragon Strike would be all the way at the top. Wow, Riptire. Riptire is good. Riptire, listen, I hate Riptire. So if you think I'm defending Junkrat, I hate Riptire. Riptire is the most unskilled ult. Don't get me wrong, it's easy to shoot the tire. Just in low elo, people can't aim, but man, the team wipe after team wipe after team wipe. I mean, that could be considered game changing, but obviously as you get higher up in elo, this really gets no value. But Junkrat's sitting here with his Riptire, good. Sound barrier. Sound barrier is amazing. If it lasted a little bit longer, it would be game-changing. Or if Sombra can kind of hack the sound barrier away from your team, that sucks. But this ult is best used when pushing into a team fight or to increase your survivability during the end of a team fight. Enough said. Lucio, defensive ult, amazing. Use it against Graviton, guys. Thank me later. Deadeye. Deadeye is a low-value ult. And the reason for that is McCree just fucking lets everyone know he's about to Deadeye. Like, you couldn't be any louder with your ult. And McCree just pretty much... He's like, hey guys, I'm gonna ult. You got 3 seconds to get out of my sights. And enemy team's like, okay, I'm just gonna go over here and hide. Yeah. You can get value, even if it's 1 kill. You get a Pharah or a Mercy or an Echo out of this guy. That's good, but other than that, you're not really pulling too much from McCree. Maze Blizzard is... Oh, this is tough. It's good. I know a lot of people put in amazing or game-changing, but it's just not what it used to be. Yeah, when Mei was able to freeze you with her primary fire, the ult would be higher. But I just don't think it's that good anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys let me know. By the way, once again, I say this every video. This is subjective. So this is my list, and this is my opinion. And I would seriously love to hear yours down in the comments. So please leave them down below. Battle Mercy. This is her Valkyrie. Is that what it's called now? Valkyrie? Valkyrie? I think it's good. Not only do you get to fly really high in the sky, become really hard to hit, even though, like, as it is with the new movement abilities, but I'm pretty sure her healing is buffed when she's in Valkyrie. It's gotta be a Mercy main that watches these videos. Let me know. You get extra healing when you're in Valkyrie? I know your healing staff can heal farther targets, but... Wait a minute. What is this ult right here? Oh, I know what that is. That's a Reese's ult. Okay. Coalescence. Coalescence is amazing. Being able to damage and heal people at the same exact time. I can't think of anyone else that can do that. Well, besides Moira, actually, with their orbs, but her ult is just so good. You use this ult offensively to eliminate low HP heroes on the other team during a team fight, or use it to save your tank's ass when he's low during a team fight, or do both. Like I said, it's a great ult. Arisa's new ult, it's hit or miss. Man, it could be low value, but I'll put it as hit or miss. The fact that you can rally up a 500 HP attack is great, but you're not going to be able to do that because it takes too long, and by the time you reach the 500 or 600 HP, whatever it lets you do, they're already out of your circle. They're already out of your zone. So I would say charge it up to 200, 300, let it go. Get a kill or two on the squishies, but hit or miss. This is where it's gonna stay. Barrage is hit or miss. I think this might be one of the highest damaging ults in the game, but it's so inconsistent. You have to have the perfect setup for it. And now I'm not saying it's bad. Like, it's good in the right hands. Trust me, I've seen it, but you're so vulnerable as Pharah. You're literally frozen in place, just waiting to get shot out of the air. But, you know, okay, hold on. For PC, it's a hit or miss. For console, it's amazing. But we'll leave it there. We'll leave it as good, actually. We'll go in the middle. Death Blossom. Death Blossom is good. I mean, it's countered a lot, actually. Countered by Defense Matrix. Roadhog counters it with his self-heal. Reinhardt counters it with his shield. Sigma counters it with his shield. Arisa counters it with her Fortify. Kiriko counters it with her little grenade that she throws. Moira counters it with her shift movement ability. Doomfist counters it with his punch. Like, it's good. I'll leave it there. It's high damage, but it's good. Earthshatter. This ult used to be game-changing in Overwatch 1, but they nerfed the amount of time you're on the ground, so it's good now. I think it is better than Reapers. It's probably like around here. Probably around there. Yeah, you're just not on the ground for so long, and now that Kiriko can pretty much screw up your ult by throwing the grenade and lifting everyone up. Reinhardt, I love you. He's my main, but he just ain't going higher than this, bud. Roadhog. Roadhog is good. I see a lot of people not use his ult correctly. I mean, there's people that will literally push the enemy back and follow them, and then they get trapped on the backline. Don't do that. Do not do that. Use it just to push the enemy back, get him off the payload. Use him to push him off the point. Use him to push him off the map for environmental kills. Use them to push people back when you're in a graviton. Use them when people are in a graviton. That is disgusting. Push them against the wall. Don't chase people down with this. That's not how it's supposed to work. And when you do that, you die a lot, and we all think you're stupid. Okay, Gravitic Flux. It's good. It doesn't do enough damage. It only does half health, so unless you have some god tier DPS doing a lot of damage, you're not gonna get much value out of this ult. You also have to be very accurate Sigma when you lift them up. Get a couple orb hits on them. But If it was better, I would put it up, but I'm gonna leave it in good. Attack visor is game changing. Now that you can get headshots, it's not game changing because one, I mean, it's damage over time. It's not burst damage, so it takes a little bit. Usually you see about 2 kills from this, maybe 3 if you're lucky. But if you combo with Kiriko's Kitsune Rush, god man, this is the greatest ult in the game. But we'll leave it in amazing. EMP, this would have been game changing, but it is now amazing because EMP is not as good anymore. I mean, I believe it or not, I think the patch came out today, but now Sombra's hacks, instead of doing 40% damage, they do 20 or 25%, so it got worse. And her hacks were also nerfed, where you're really only hacked for like a second or two now, instead of god-awful 6 seconds that lasted in Overwatch 1. But, yep, Sombra, you're an amazing. What is... Hold on. Guys, I don't know what this is. Am I going insane right now? I'm gonna come back to it. Molten Core. Molten Core is hit or miss. If you're gonna do Molten Core correctly, you drop it on the payload. But I see some Torbjorns going out of their way to like piss people off and do it and get 1 kill with it, but that's alright. It's a hit or miss ult. Pulse Bomb, low value. Excuse me. You have to be so accurate with your Pulse Bomb. You have to know the, well, the drop on it, because it goes up on an angle, then drops down quickly. And I think it does 300 or 400 damage, but you have to be pretty good with sticking it to people. Guys, how do I not know what this is? This has to be shield generator, right? Oh, okay, no, I see. I think this is shield generator. This is Symmetra's shield wall. This is a great ult. Good ult. I would put it in amazing, but it does actually have an HP pool, so I think it's somewhere in the 1000s. Believe it or not, Roadhog's ult can shut down this wall if you just use it on the wall entirely. It deletes it. But yeah, it's a good ult for certain heroes, obviously, but it's not getting any higher than this. Okay, listen, this is a good ult. Okay, what's the name of it? It's Widow's ult. I don't remember. I'm sorry. But yeah, you get wall hacks. Bro, who doesn't want wall hacks? You can literally see where the enemies are, which way they're pushing, where they're gonna go, and you get the first shot on them. It's great. You just need to know how to use it right. Plain and simple. Monkey's a good ult. This is probably the highest it will ever get on any list. You can use it to stall. You can use it to juggle, which if you're able to juggle with Winston, god tier. But yeah, leaving you right here. Right here we got Hammond's deployable mines. These are hit or miss. No, you know, they're good. They're good. You can see this a lot in good. Deployable mines. So strategic, so situational, but in the right spot, man, they're frustrating. It is very frustrating. It can literally lock down an area. That is literally the point of it. Area denial. Graviton Surge, game changing. Now, this is only game changing if you pair it with another combo. Okay? Anyone who's a Zarya main out there, pair this with your DPS. Please pair it with your DPS. Like, go into game chat, go into team chat, let each other know, communicate, guys. This ult's really good. It's probably top of the list right here. Transcendence. It's either game changing or amazing. What the hell is this? Never mind, I know what that is. Okay. Transcendence. Guys, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna put in amazing. You can still kill people in Transcendence with burst damage, meaning quick damage that happens instantly. Damage over time won't do anything, so a Diva Bomb will destroy you in Transcendence. But yeah, so if it wasn't for that, game changing. Sojourn's Overcharge or Overclock. It's good. Just gives you more damage for a short period of time. Lets you use your railgun infinitely. Yep. If you're accurate with it, it can move up to amazing, but for me, it won't go anywhere above good. Kitsune Rush, game changing. Listen, Kiriko is cracked if you know what you're doing. Kitsune Rush, on point. Man, the enemy team is screwed. You're moving faster than them, right? And you're shooting and swinging faster. You get your abilities back in half the speed. Your ult is like charged 25% faster for like 10 seconds. Reinhardt with Kitsune Rush, disgusting. Disgusting. Soldier with attack visor and Kitsune Rush, God, you're deleting people. I'm gonna put this right now at the top. It's so good. And then Junker Queens, it's amazing. If you know how to use the ult right, obviously it's a great ult. This is pretty much like it's pretty much like Ana's biotic grenade. It anti-heals you and also takes away 100 damage, and it's multiplied by however many people you hit, or something like that. I don't know. And yeah, it just causes the bleed effect, and great for just wiping out the team after you hit it. Let me see if I need to change anything. Hold on. No, this all looks pretty good to me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and let me know if you want another tier list, because these are really fun to make, and I'm hoping these are fun to watch. But yeah, guys, I'm going to leave you on this. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see. I'm still a growing content creator, so any subs or any likes would be amazing. Or if you don't want to, then don't. You know, that's just how it is. Alright, guys, I love you. This is Space Shark signing out. Goodbye.